What's going on, YouTube? Back at you with another video. Hey, I was just driving and going to pick my daughter up from basketball practice. So I figured that I could talk to you real quick because I was thinking, as you know, I'm always thinking. I was thinking about, how as lawn care providers, it doesn't hurt to educate your customer or your potential customer. Sometimes you have to educate your customer when you land the jobs, when they come out and ask you questions or ask you about certain prices. You have to educate them. And you also should educate the customer prior to earning their trust, prior to earning basically just earning their trust that you're going to do what you say that you're going to do. But at the same time, you're not going to do it for cheap prices, because you have to educate your potential customer. Say, for instance, you get a phone call come in, or you're talking to them. You go over there, you do an estimate, right? So then you come up, you take a look at the property, you see what it is. Man, does it have a fence? Does it have rough terrains? Does it have dips? Does it have pets where potential dog poop every week? What else? Fence line. Does it have bushes? So now, is it a hill? Do it have an incline? These are the things that you look at when you're looking at a potential yard. You know what I mean? That's on a small scale, just to cut the grass. And you come back to the customer and you tell them, hey, look, it's going to be about $60 to take care of your property. And they look at you like, man, that's majority of the time you're going to get, wow, that's more than my last provider was charging me. And then you can kindly say, yeah, I mean, different businesses have different prices. You have some that have insurance, some that's trying to run a legit business. And they might have charged you a little bit less because they don't have to worry about this, and this. And you can explain it to your customer. Hey, as a provider to you, this is what you're going to get from me. You're going to get none worries about your property for the next 8 to 9 months. You don't have to worry about me showing up, not cutting. I'm going to be consistent. And if you want to, you can go online, check out some of my reviews, and you can make a judgment from there, because all of my reviews are mwah. You can tell them that, and you can say, look, for the next 9 months, you're not going to have to worry about your property at all. I'm going to cut it, trim it, blow it, edge it, and with a separate price, I could do your bushes maybe 2 to 3 times a year, but that'll be a separate price. But just for the lawn maintenance, it's going to be $60. And they well, that's still a lot of money per week. Well, I'm going to tell you what that includes. That includes consistency for me. That includes a trustworthy business where you don't have to worry about anything. If I do any type of damage to your property, I have insurance that's going to cover that. You can rest your mind on that. I'm going to provide things that you might need to do around your property that will benefit the curb appeal, things like that. I'm going to suggest this to you, and these are all the services that I can provide for you. Whereas if you have somebody else, they might not be able to provide this for you. You could go into detail telling them about your services and how you're going to be the best person for them, and how that $60 is going to carry over until their services that you're providing. Plain and simple. It's just gonna be plain and simple like that. So you're telling them that, and as you're telling them that, they're getting educated what it takes for a so-called legit business that's trying to make themselves profitable. You're telling them, and you're conditioning them, and you're training them, and they're learning. A lot of them are learning. They don't know a lot of details what go on. They just think you're coming to cut their grass and they're paying you, $60, and that whole $60 is yours. Sometimes you have to break it down to customers what that $60 entail, whether that's the way your service is being provided, whether that's the way, you're charging. You have to be profitable. Sometimes you just got to tell customers, I have to be profitable on this property, on your property. I have to make some type of profit in order for me to stay in business on your property, along with other properties that I maintain. But your property, in general, is I have to make $60 in order for me to deem your yard worthy of me servicing your yard. Plain and simple. And you have to tell customers this sometimes too. Whether it's $60, $70, $50. I wouldn't go below $50. And you can compare and contrast you to the last lawn care company, if they had one, because sometimes you'll get customers that never had lawn care company or lawn care service. So I would advise you to also, when you're approaching a customer or talking to them on the phone, you should ask them, hey, have you ever had a lawn care provider provide service for you for the season? You ask them that. That way you would get a general idea of if you have to explain or go into more detail so that they understand why you're charging them $60, $65, $70 per service. And when you get into the bi-weekly, every once in a while, not every once in a while, majority of the time, customers don't know that your bi-weekly is not the same as your weekly. See, they think once you quote them a price, say for instance, you say, hey, it's going to be $60 to maintain your property for on a weekly basis, $60. Then they say, okay, well, my yard don't really need it every week. How about we do bi-weekly? Now you have to explain to them or tell them, okay, if I go bi-weekly, then the price is going to be, let's say $60, $90, $93 or $95. They'd be like, whoa, why is it that? Why is it not 60? Well, I'm coming every 2 weeks. It's taking me a little bit longer to do your property. And this is my bi-weekly. Service. Where you going, little Poochie? It's a little dog that's lost. Where you going? Anyway, man. Okay. Well, if I get the dog, then I'm gonna have to. Somebody will get him. But that's what you have to do to kind of explain to a lot of customers, hey, this is the price. Anyway, guys, let me get back with you. I'll see you on another video, and we'll discuss this a little bit more. But I just want to drop that video for you real quick so that you can kind of prepare yourself for the springtime of of how to handle some customers and let them know your prices, and to educate them on your prices. See you on the next video. Peace. Don't forget to subscribe.